course, you don't want to spray nothing down in your vaginal area because you be done jack some stuff up and then you be itching and creaming and all that nasty stuff.
This Kansas City, shit's ran gritty. In the summertime, the chicks be damn pretty. Born in the projects, then to the Ville.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a video that quite a few of you have asked me to do, which is surprising, but this video is for the more mature, so anybody under 18 really shouldn't be watching this, you know, because I don't have time for y'all parents to be coming after me. But this is going to be my sexual hygiene routine. Yeah, I know y'all ready to see this. Y'all, when I'm about to do, or this is even stuff I do before a date night, because I know when we get home, it's going down. And sometimes he might not want to wait. But if I've been home all day and then, you know, he comes home ready to get the goods, I have to go in the restroom and get myself prepared and situated so that he can enjoy all of this. So these are things that I do to get ready to get down and dirty, okay? And with me being plus size, you know, I have to make sure I get myself extra right, because, you know, the more meat you got, you know, it's more sweat and it's more extra, and you don't want to be smelling like an onion patch or anything like that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let y'all know everything that I do. So the first thing that I do to get myself ready is shower, and what I use is a good old rag. I used to use loofahs, but to be honest, them things are rough and they don't get what they need to get up in the fanooter, the twat. This is what my mama used, what her mama used. Hell, they probably didn't even use a rag this nice, but a rag is what I use. And as far as soap, you guys, y'all probably gonna be like, what? I really don't even wash with soap down in that region, because you know the vagina is self-cleaning. But when I know I'm about to have intercourse, I make sure I get really good with some hot water. Because if you ain't got no yeast infections or bacteria, whatever that stuff is called, vaginosis, whatever you call it. If you don't have no stuff like that, you should be able to use water and a rag. Of course, hot water. I mean hot water. But I'm gonna let y'all know this, because I'm very sensitive down there and soaps tear me up. Plus, it messes up your pH balance. But let me tell y'all something. It depends on what kind of day I done had. But I will use my Summer's Eve cleansing wash for my fanooter down there. Especially if I've recently just got off my menstrual cycle and I needed to be squeaking, no lingering, nothing. I'll use this. Or if I've like worked out that day or just been doing a lot of walking and them legs have been just swishing back and forth and a bunch of stuff is going on, I will use that. I don't use this a lot, but if I know I'm really going to be getting down and dirty, I will use this with my rag. And for the rest of my body, I use just a regular bar soap. I use like Dove. I love Dove soap. But I use Dove just for everything else. I get everything all in the cracks. Everything really good. Lift that stomach up. Get all of that. So that's what I use for my body. Another thing I do when I'm in the shower is shave. Now this is just my Venus razor. I love these. They so expensive, but they work so good. But any razor will do. You can get some razors from the dollar store. And I use this for the fanooter. No soap with it. Just make sure it's wet, and I get to cleaning every bit. And I clean everything because my man, we do a lot of things, and I don't need him choking on any type of body hairs of mine. So I clean it all the way off, and I get that back region as well. Be careful though, because you can cut yourself and you don't want to be bleeding when he's like, what is this? You don't want to be bleeding. That's what my brothers call girls' vaginas growing up, and it's just stuck. I even got Terrence saying fanooter. So now for everything else, I use my Nair hair removal lotion, and I just use this underneath my arms, on my legs, and I just take water and a rag and just wipe it off. After it's set for like 3 minutes or so, then I just wipe it off and rinse off any residue, and it gets all the hair off. So this is something else that I do because I don't need my arms to be all up or me grabbing stuff or this and that, and then he see a big ass nappy bush up underneath my arm. No. Next thing I do after getting out of the shower and getting all clean is I brush my teeth. Now this Colgate is the only toothpaste I use. I don't care if it's Colgate white, if it's Colgate fresh, as long as it's Colgate. This is the only one that I use. I don't use Crest or nothing. I don't. So yeah, this is what I use. So I just brush my teeth with my toothpaste, my good old toothbrush that I figured I didn't really need to show y'all. And then of course I use my mouthwash, the Deep Clean. Yes, this is why y'all little kids don't need to be watching this. But you need to get your throat ready, you know, get all the germs out. Make sure your mouth is sanitized. Plus, you want your breath to be clean because y'all gonna be like all in each other's face, breathing and huffing and puffing. You do not want your breath smelling like cow manure or like stuff that you just ate for the day. And so I use a mouthwash after I brush my teeth, and I gargle for a good minute. So that's the next thing that you need to do. So after brushing my teeth, I just put on some deodorant. This is just my Secret. I like Secret, you know, that works for me. I don't really get too musty, even though I'm chunky. All chunky girls don't have strong smells. So I just use just a regular Secret solid deodorant and put it on, and I'm good to go. And I like the Shower Fresh or the Summer Breeze one, but this is the Powder Fresh. And y'all, I know, you know, the man likes to suck your titties and all of this and that. Please, y'all, don't be putting this deodorant under y'all breasts when y'all trying to do some. Please don't, even if you're not having sex. Because, I'm sorry, but no. You could probably cause some type of cancerous stuff. It's bad enough you got to put this mess under your arms. But actually putting it under your breast, no, I would not recommend that. I know a lady told me she does that before she's about to have sex. And she actually does it if she knows she's about to work out. About to put no deodorant underneath my breast or between my breasts. If anything, use some powder. But anyway, if y'all want me to do my actual feminine hygiene routine video, y'all let me know in the comments if y'all would be interested in seeing that. I can go further in depth with that. Next, after doing that, you need to lotion your body down. Now, if you ain't trying to be extra sexy with the lingerie and all of that, just use some basic regular lotion. As long as them feet ain't crusty, them legs ain't dry, and your butt ain't cracking, just use a regular lotion. But if you trying to do some extra little things, I love Bath & Body Works because for one, it's a thick body cream and it like just smells so good. So every part of your body just has that smell. So when he's flipping you over and smacking it down, he'll just get a whiff of all of that mixed in with the other stuff that's going on in the air. It just, again, depends on the day. It depends on the mood. But I always make sure I have on some type of body mist. Now, I try not to put it on my neck because my man, he sucks my neck. And, of course, you don't want to spray nothing down in your vaginal area because you be done jack some stuff up and then you be itching and creaming and all that nasty stuff. You know, just put it where it will just make your body smell fresh. If you use the lotion that has a scent, you might not even need this. These are the things that I use, and this is what I do to get my body right. Now, as far as tips goes, let's get into these tips. Now, my number one tip that I need to let you ladies know, because you'd be surprised how many women don't do this. And to be honest, I didn't do this when I was younger and started having intercourse because didn't nobody know. My mama didn't tell me because she didn't know I was having sex either. But you need to urinate, pee, whatever you want to call it, tinkle after you have sex. Even if you wearing a condom, I mean, whether it's with a condom, without a condom, just urinate after you have had sex. You do not want to be getting no infections because if that Negro ain't clean, oof, all that's going up there, and then you don't want that stuff just stirring up and sitting and festering and turning into some stuff. That just really made me itch. But yeah, please urinate after you have sex. Next thing that's very, very important. Sometimes you might be out of breath, you might be tired, you might not feel like moving, but let me tell y'all this. You need to clean yourself after you have sex. You need to, I don't care if you're doing a whole bath, getting that rag and standing in front of a sink, you need to clean your vagina. You need to clean your whole body because you sweating and all that stuff and you don't know where he done spilled bodily fluids at. You need to clean your entire body. But depending on your situation, at least get to a sink and get a rag and whatever soap you have at the time, or just use water like I do. But you need to clean yourself and make sure that your man does the same thing. Because, oh, another thing I was gonna say, before you have sex, make sure your man is clean, because it really defeats the purpose if you done got all clean and then y'all about to have sex and he smells like vinegar and cheese and sour balls and all of that. You don't want that. So make sure your man gets clean too. Even if he gets a rag and some soap, he needs to hit them hot spots. Another tip, everybody doesn't do this, which is nothing wrong with doing it. If you are having oral sex, please brush your teeth afterwards. Especially if it's in the daytime. You better brush your teeth, girl. If it's at night, I don't care. Brush your teeth, because even if y'all trying to do pillow talk after that, your breath ain't gonna smell the best. I'm just saying. Those were all of my tips, and those are all the things that I do when I'm ready for a night of fun, or an afternoon or a morning of fun. So yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, loves.